Coming at you, wrinkly shirt and all. Just woke up from a nap. Peanut is screaming in the background because it is World Mental Health Day when I'm recording this. Now, by the time you see this, it's not going to be probably, but that's not the point. I forgot. I forget every year. I don't know how that's possible as somebody who advocated for mental health and has been advocating for mental health for over 10 plus years. I started in 2012, never stopped. It just has pivoted as far as like what it looks like and how I show up. So, Peanut, please stop. The Art of De-Influencing, Part 11. The highlight reel that you see is the energy that people want more of in the world. It's what people are constantly putting out into the world to attract. But it is never anybody's full testimony. I don't care who it is. What you're seeing, what they decide to put out in the world, it's never anybody's full testimony. Even the books they write will never give the full testimony of somebody's life and what they've been through. There are probably things that they will take to the grave, right? That they will never talk about. And not necessarily because it had a bad ending. Sometimes it's things that you carry because you're just like, the weight of this, I don't even want anybody else to ever have to feel, or it's something you can't even revisit yet. And maybe one day you will tell that story, right? But this particular part of the art of de-influencing, because I need somebody to understand this. Yes, the highlight reel, like I said, is like what people want to attract more of. So like if you're trying to attract certain like brand deals and certain energy into your life, you start to put that out more, instead of, and this is the like thing that you have to wrap your head around, instead of things that you feel like everybody else wants you to talk about, what do you want? And that's the part that's going to trip people out, because they're like, well, no, social media is for, no, sweetie, no, love. Social media, your page is yours. Like I've said this before, like contracts and agreements that you have, yes, that you have to like, that you made this obligation for, yeah. But when you first start out, I mean, even after that, it's still yours. It's your creative vision. As my dad continued to talk louder in the background on the phone. I don't know if you can hear him. I'm gonna try to cut the noise. But the reason I'm talking about this on World Mental Health Day is I need to understand something. You have not met everybody who's going to love you, and not love you for the highlight reel, not love you for what you can do for them, because I've talked about that in a video before. When I was doing my daily motivation videos, I talked about the fact that there are 3 types of people. I'm pretty sure there are 4, but there are 3 types of people. There are people who are going to love you for what you can do for them. There are people who are going to love you, basically at the capacity at which they can love, if that makes sense, like which they can love themselves, but also what they believe love is, and the perception they have about love, and but really truly honest believe in their heart that they do love you, and you'd be like, that is not love, okay? And then there are the people who are genuinely going to love you at your core for who you are, and not the highlight reel, and not what you put out into the world, but really see you past anything that you ever thought anybody would ever like be able to catch on to. Like it's something where you don't even have to translate your soul. It's just understood. It doesn't mean you won't have like conflict. It doesn't mean you won't have disagreements. It doesn't mean you won't challenge each other. It just means like there are people who's going to click, and it's going to be instant, and it's gonna just open your like eyes and your mind to what you want, what you thought you wanted, and all of this stuff, and shift a bunch of things, right? I'm talking about this on World Mental Health Day because I need you to understand this. If nobody else will tell you, you will be missed. If this is like the sign that you needed, you will be missed. And I'll probably shorten this part of the clip and post it somewhere. But if nobody has told you today, you would be missed. If you needed a sign to stay, this is it. Please. I'm telling you, you have not met everybody who's going to love you. I'm telling you, you have not met everybody who's going to love your art and your content and how you speak. I'm soft spoken. As passionate as I am a soft spoken, introverted person. And I literally was like, what do you mean I'm gonna be a public speaker? What do you mean I'm gonna be like creating like these mini series and creating this like these episodes and all this stuff? What do you mean I'm gonna start a whole mental health hub in my 20s when I'm going through academic probation and all this stuff? What do you mean I'm gonna change people's lives in the best way? Because I'm gonna give them a space where they finally get to use their voice and, like, talk about what they wanna talk about and put their heart out there, and it's gonna change them in ways that none of us saw coming, in the best of ways. What do you mean? And all glory to God, because, like, I wouldn't when I say none of that would have happened without God, because literally Dream on Youth, for those who had know what Dream on Youth is, have heard of it, because that was 2012 that I started that, and we stopped in last year or so, after I've been fighting for so long to keep it together. I It is World Mental Health Day, and I am telling you, do not give in to the notion that nobody cares. Do not give in to the notion that nobody wants to see your art. Do not give in to the notion that you don't matter, because it's a lie. It's a lie. I think that's all I got for right now. I know y'all keep hearing my stomach growl. Just ignore it. Yeah, that's all I got.